Welcome back to the channel today. We're going to explore a shocking story in the entertainment world, the Ozzy Osbourne autopsy that changed everyone's minds. Untold secrets, shocking details, and the truth behind the life of the Prince of Darkness will keep you glued to your seat. Join us as we find out what really happened and why it shocked the world. Have you ever heard of Ozzy Osbourne and the stories surrounding his life? If so, please comment number 1. But if this is the first time you hear this name, leave number 0. Don't forget to enjoy the video completely and leave a sub to support the channel to continue to produce more interesting content. The autopsy report revealed some shocking information for both experts and the public. In addition to complications related to Parkinson's and spinal cord damage, diseases that had plagued Ozzy for many years, forensic experts also discovered signs of some unusual reactions in the body suspected to be caused by the effects of an unidentified substance. This raised suspicions that Ozzy may have used or been exposed to a substance that affected the nervous system or internal organs in the last weeks of his life. Although there is not enough basis to confirm that this was the main cause of death, the existence of this unusual factor has opened up many new lines of investigation. Ozzy Osbourne left behind a huge musical legacy and an irreplaceable influence in the world of rock. However, even after his death, the mysteries surrounding the cause of his death still make people wonder. Was there something that Ozzy was hiding? Did he know about his condition in advance, but chose to keep quiet? Although the autopsy report revealed many important details, it also opened a new gap in the story of the ups and downs of the Prince of Darkness's life. And perhaps like his music, these questions will continue to resonate in the hearts of his fans. The request for an autopsy in the case of Ozzy Osbourne has sparked controversy among fans and experts alike. Many believe that it is unnecessary given Ozzy's long history of illness and years of close monitoring. However, experts have argued that an autopsy is reasonable and necessary, especially given his status as a prominent public figure. The carefulness with which the procedure is carried out is not only to clarify the cause of death, but also to avoid false speculation and ensure that no extraneous factors or suspicious signs are overlooked. The initial results of the autopsy revealed some previously unreported abnormalities. Small amounts of chemicals were found in Ozzy's blood and tissues, prompting further analysis. While these were not lethal, they raised questions about whether there were any indirect effects on his health. Additionally, examination of his brain and central nervous system tissue revealed more complex damage than doctors had previously diagnosed while he was alive. This raises the question, were there hidden events going on in his body that Ozzy and his doctors were unaware of? While the final results of the autopsy did not provide clear evidence of an external factor causing his death, it did paint a more complete and realistic picture of the serious health conditions Ozzy faced in his final years. From Parkinson's disease spinal damage to the cumulative effects of his past drug use, all contributed to his final days. This autopsy, instead of closing the story, opened up more thoughts about the price a music legend had to pay for his glamorous and harsh life. While fans have long known about Ozzy Osbourne's failing health, including Parkinson's disease and accidental injuries, the autopsy revealed a different story. Forensic experts found abnormalities in his body that Parkinson's disease could not fully explain. Damage to his internal organs suggested that other risk factors may have been present, especially an unhealthy lifestyle. The autopsy was designed not only to determine the cause of death, but also to shed light on the lasting impact Ozzy had throughout his life. What was discovered after a thorough examination of organs such as the liver, kidneys, and heart was truly shocking. Forensic doctors noted obvious damage to these organs, which they believe is most likely the result of years of alcohol and drug abuse, which was part of Ozzy's typical rock and roll lifestyle in his youth. These damages were not simply physical consequences, but also directly affected the body's ability to heal and resist in the final years of his life. Experts believe that it was the resonance between the underlying disease and the cumulative effects of his old lifestyle that caused Ozzy's body to deteriorate much more quickly than initially predicted. The autopsy also raises a larger message: the long-term effects of drugs on human health, even after detoxification or lifestyle changes. Ozzy's case is a clear example of how past choices can have lifelong consequences, even leading to death. The life and death of Ozzy Osbourne, from a rebellious rock star to a quietly departed legend, is not only a personal tragedy, but also a profound warning to an entire generation that idolized the indulgent and wild lifestyle of rock and roll. The autopsy revealed a clear link between Ozzy Osbourne's health and the lifestyle he led throughout his life. His long-term addiction had left a deep mark on his body, affecting most of his major organs, including his liver, kidneys, and heart. Forensic experts believe that his long-term use of drugs, alcohol, and even prescription drugs contributed significantly to his physical decline. This is consistent with what Ozzy himself has said about his years of addiction, mental instability, and career stress, all of which pushed his body to its limits in the final years of his life. The autopsy not only confirmed signs of Parkinson's disease, but also revealed that Ozzy's body was affected by many other factors that the public may not have known about. Although he had been sober in his final years, the damage from his past had never been fully repaired. This suggests that while overcoming his addiction was a great mental victory, the physical damage it left behind could last a lifetime. These damages were what caused his body to rapidly decline, reducing his ability to fight off illness and severely affecting his quality of life in the final stages of his life. One shocking discovery was that despite Ozzy's successful recovery from addiction, the damage from alcohol and drugs was still evident in his body. Forensic doctors confirmed that his liver, kidneys, and cardiovascular system all showed signs of significant impairment, a result of years of substance abuse. This damage not only contributed to Ozzy's declining health, but may have been the primary cause of the multiple organ failure that preceded his death. It was not only shocking, but also a stark reminder of the cost of decades of extreme living. Although Ozzy Osbourne quit drugs years ago, the effects of his past are still irreversibly imprinted on his body. According to the conclusion of forensic doctors, Ozzy's liver and kidney damage may have accumulated silently for a long time without being detected. These are typical consequences of decades of alcohol and drug abuse. Although he tried to improve his health in the last years of his life, the serious injuries from the past were still a factor that caused his body to rapidly weaken, contributing to the exacerbation of his existing underlying diseases. Another surprising discovery from the autopsy was the long-term effects of the spinal injuries Ozzy suffered throughout his career. Serious accidents, from falls on stage to car accidents, left him with a variety of musculoskeletal injuries, especially in the spine. Despite undergoing multiple surgeries, they were unable to fully restore motor function and eliminate chronic pain. These effects made Ozzy's life in the final years of his life extremely difficult, both physically and mentally. Do you believe that the autopsy results can change the way the world views a celebrity? If so, comment number 2, and if you don't, leave number 5. Each of your interactions will be the motivation for me to continue bringing the most shocking and mysterious stories from the entertainment industry. Don't forget to like, sub, and share the video if you find it interesting. Forensic doctors said that the spinal injuries not only limited his mobility but also indirectly affected his overall health, making it increasingly difficult for him to recover. The chronic pain was not only a physical consequence, but also contributed to Ozzy's mental and physical decline. Combined with organ problems and Parkinson's disease, his health rapidly deteriorated in the final months of his life. It was a clear testament to the price Ozzy paid for a life lived to the fullest both in music and in risky personal choices. Doctors also discovered that Ozzy's past spinal and body injuries had affected other organs, reducing blood flow and leading to serious heart and kidney problems. These injuries were not only part of his health story, but also reduced his body's ability to heal in his later years. Although Ozzy had a history of Parkinson's disease, the autopsy revealed previously unknown severe organ failure, especially extensive damage to organs such as the heart and liver. Doctors noted signs of dysfunction in Ozzy's major organs that had not been closely examined before. These problems were not only related to Parkinson's disease, but also reflected a lack of overall health care throughout his life. A stressful life addictions and a cumulative physical injury had put enormous strain on Ozzy's body, causing his organs to rapidly fail despite the good medical care he received in his final years. In the final years of his life, Ozzy Osbourne faced serious health challenges. Prolonged illness and severe physical injuries took a toll on his health. Ozzy's passing was not only a great loss to his family, friends, and fans, but also a testament to the lasting effects of the tumultuous and difficult life he led. Despite facing many serious illnesses, Ozzy Osbourne never gave up the will to live. In his final years, one of the main treatments he used was Parkinson's medication prescribed by his doctor to reduce tremors and improve motor function. Parkinson's disease, a neurodegenerative disease, became an integral part of Ozzy's life, causing tremors, loss of movement control, and persistent fatigue. Medications such as L-Dopa helped ease his symptoms, maintaining his mobility and ability to work for a while, but they could not cure the disease or stop its progression. The big problem Ozzy faces is that the effects of Parkinson's medication are short-lived and gradually decrease over time as his body becomes accustomed to the medication and the side effects become more apparent. Although he can maintain certain activities for a period of time, the functional decline caused by Parkinson's is irreversible. In addition to medication, Ozzy also participates in physical therapy to maintain mobility and reduce pain. But adherence to this regimen is a big challenge because of chronic pain and previous spinal injuries that make it difficult for him. Doctors said that although Ozzy tried his best to pursue physical therapy, the persistent pain combined with fatigue from Parkinson's and the legacy of past substance abuse made it difficult for him to maintain a normal life. The physical and mental pressures from the disease and long-term injuries made life difficult for Ozzy in his final years, but his fighting spirit and perseverance were admirable. Despite the tireless efforts of doctors to treat and manage the complex health issues Ozzy faced, his condition did not show much improvement. Throughout this process, his devoted and loyal wife, Sharon Osbourne, was always a strong support by his side. Sharon was not only a loving wife, but also a steadfast companion, a devoted manager, and an invaluable source of spiritual strength that helped Ozzy persevere through the most difficult times in his life. When Ozzy suffered from persistent pain and a serious decline in his physical health, Sharon was always by his side, caring for him and supporting him every step of the way. She once shared that in the most desperate times when Ozzy almost wanted to give up, it was she who encouraged and motivated him not to give up on life. Sharon's care was not only limited to physical care, but also a great source of spiritual strength, helping Ozzy maintain his will and faith in the most seemingly deadlocked moments. Deep late-night conversations, gentle walks in the lush green garden, or simply peaceful evenings sitting together became Ozzy's spiritual refuge. Sharon did all of this not only out of love, but also because she had a deep understanding of her husband's health and mental state. She understood the physical and mental pain that Ozzy was suffering and was always ready to be there, listen, and comfort him whenever he felt tired and exhausted. The Osbourne family, especially Sharon, made great sacrifices to help Ozzy face the harsh and painful challenges of his final years. Not only did they spend time caring for him every step of the way, they also maintained a strong spirit to be a solid support for Ozzy during the most difficult times. Sharon's love and devotion became a great source of encouragement, helping Ozzy to live on and face reality despite his increasingly deteriorating health. However, Sharon Osbourne's care for Ozzy did not stop at helping him cope with his physical health problems. She also played a very important role in supporting him through the deep psychological struggles that Ozzy went through. Despair, loneliness, and helplessness gradually invaded his mind, but Sharon was always there to encourage and share, helping him not to feel abandoned in the most difficult moments. During his final days, Sharon became more than just a physical caregiver. She also became Ozzy's confidant. She listened and shared all his worries, anxieties, and fears as he faced death. Thanks to her presence and love, Ozzy found comfort and peace in his soul amidst the pain and turmoil so that he could leave this world more peacefully. Throughout his life, Ozzy has faced many mental health challenges. When depression, loneliness, and despair overwhelmed him, he always tried to overcome them. Sharon Osbourne was the one who not only helped him endure the physical pain, but also always accompanied and supported him through his weak moments, being his strongest spiritual support. She was not only his wife, but also his companion manager and devoted protector. Sharon spent years caring for and protecting Ozzy from the storms of life, from career challenges to personal battles with addiction and illness. Her sacrifice and dedication became a guiding light that kept Ozzy going when times seemed impossible. Without the unwavering love and support of Sharon and her family, Ozzy's journey would not have been as fulfilling and enduring. Sharon Osbourne was arguably Ozzy's strongest support in his final years. She not only helped him cope with his physical illness, but also supported him in his fight against his mental pain. Sharon's love and devoted care helped Ozzy find serenity and peace, becoming a testament to the power of love in life and death. That companionship was an indispensable part of this music legend's touching life story. Ozzy's children, Jack and Kelly Osbourne, also showed their love and care for their father. Although they each had their own lives and careers, they still spent time with Ozzy, supporting him in his final months. The sacrifices and affection of the Osbourne family during this time were beyond words. The love and family bond helped Ozzy feel comforted and never alone in his journey to fight the disease. In the final months of his life, Ozzy Osbourne not only endured terrible physical pain, but also experienced deep reflection on his life and death. The battle with death was not only a physical challenge, but also an emotional journey in which the love and solidarity of his family became the greatest source of strength to help him overcome his final moments. According to his doctor and family members, Ozzy had a significant moment in his final days as he faced death and found peace within himself. His revelations about his feelings and decisions during this period were not just confessions, but also sent a profound message about love, forgiveness, and how to face life. In the final months of his life, Ozzy began to reflect on his life, the choices and mistakes he never admitted to, from his tumultuous career to his struggles with addiction and illness. Ozzy shared with his doctor that despite his brilliant career and being a musical icon, he still felt regretful about the years he wasted on drugs and the reckless actions that hurt his family and loved ones. However, in his final moments, he also realized that he could find peace through the love and forgiveness of his family, especially Sharon Osbourne, who was always by his side through all the challenges. That love and attachment was the solid support that helped Ozzy face life calmly. The doctor also revealed that Ozzy had decided to stop receiving medical treatment as his health continued to decline. This decision was not a surrender, but a choice to face death with serenity and peace. He felt that treatments could no longer prolong his life, and he wanted to die peacefully without having to endure the pain and despair caused by his illness. This was the end of a life filled with ups and downs, but also filled with love and forgiveness. This was Ozzy's final acceptance, as he realized that nothing could change his fate. Doctors said that in his final days, Ozzy showed courage in the face of death, accepting that his time was running out. Instead of trying to prolong his life with treatments that only increased his suffering, Ozzy chose to live his final days in silence, surrounded by the love of his family and loved ones. In the final days of his life, Sharon Osbourne was not only Ozzy's caregiver, but also his confidant, helping him face the truth about death. The doctor revealed that the conversations between the two were extremely emotional and meaningful. Ozzy expressed sincere feelings about his life, about his love for Sharon and his family. He admitted that without Sharon, he could not have overcome the dark times, especially the fight against addiction and illness. Sharon was the reason that helped him continue to fight and find peace before leaving. Ozzy's final words to Sharon were a heartfelt tribute expressing his endless gratitude for the love and devotion she had shown him throughout his life. More than just a farewell, Ozzy's doctor revealed that it was a meaningful message containing a profound insight into life and death. Ozzy, with all his courage and sobriety, left a message not only for his family and loved ones, but also for all the fans who accompanied him throughout his long journey. The doctor recalled that in his final days, Ozzy spoke candidly about his feelings, emphasizing the importance of forgiveness and love in healing any wound, whether physical or emotional. He wanted people to understand that despite life's many mistakes and challenges, forgiveness both of oneself and of others is the key to finding true peace of mind. His words were not just a farewell, but also a powerful life lesson with profound meaning for all. In his final moments, Ozzy had no regrets about the past, despite the many ups and downs, trials, and inevitable mistakes that his life had endured. The doctor emphasized that Ozzy looked back on his life with admirable clarity, and he realized that the most important thing was not fame or career success, but love and forgiveness. These were the core values that Ozzy cherished most in the face of death. The final moments became an opportunity for Ozzy to deeply reflect on his choices, mistakes, and joys in life. He fully accepted the past, understanding that what happened cannot be changed, but he can learn from it to live a more meaningful life. Love of family and forgiveness were important pillars that helped him find peace of mind, something he hopes everyone will strive for. Ozzy's message to all of us is a powerful reminder: live life to the fullest, don't let regret rule your life, and always forgive. It's the path to freeing your soul and finding true peace. Ozzy's legacy is not just his music, but also the lessons of courage, resilience, and unconditional love that he passed on to the next generation. Ozzy Osbourne's life was a long journey filled with challenges, struggles, and moments of glory. Although he has passed away, the legacy that Ozzy left behind is not only his immortal music, but also profound lessons about resilience, mental strength, and the value of family love. His final message was not only for his family, but also for all those who loved him, advising them to live a meaningful life and courageously face all challenges. Ozzy Osbourne is considered a major icon of heavy metal and rock music worldwide. His contributions from his Black Sabbath days to his solo career have left a deep mark on popular music culture. Legendary albums such as Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, and timeless songs such as Crazy Train, Iron Man, and Paranoid will always live on in the hearts of fans. Ozzy's musical legacy is an endless source of inspiration for artists and the next generation of music lovers, marking him as an irreplaceable legend. Ozzy Osbourne's life is a testament to resilience and a relentless spirit to fight against all odds. Despite many hardships from addiction to illness, he never gave up. Ozzy's journey proves that no matter how dark life gets, people can still get up and start again. One of the valuable lessons he left behind is the unwavering will to never give up, even through severe addiction or years of battling Parkinson's disease and chronic pain. The message that Ozzy sends to his fans and future generations is optimism and inner strength. One of the important factors that helps him overcome all challenges is the love and strong support from his family, especially Sharon Osbourne. Their relationship is not only husband and wife, but also a strong bond, a testament to lasting love and the power of companionship. Sharon has always been by Ozzy's side during the most difficult times, helping him regain his faith and will to live. Ozzy's final message emphasized the importance of love and forgiveness in life. The love and support of his family is irreplaceable, and it was that love that brought him peace of mind as he faced death. Despite life's challenges, love and forgiveness were the greatest strength that helped Ozzy find final peace. Ozzy Osbourne's final message was also an important reminder of forgiveness and facing the past. Ozzy made many mistakes and regrets throughout his life, especially during his years of struggling with addiction. However, he learned the lesson of forgiveness, not only for those who hurt him, but also for himself. His words serve as a message to all of us: we cannot change the past, but we can learn from it to live a better life. Forgiveness is not only about showing compassion to others, but also about freeing ourselves from the burden of past mistakes. Although Ozzy has passed away, his legacy will live on in the hearts of music lovers and in music culture around the world. Ozzy is not only a musical legend, but also a symbol of resilience. He fought through the toughest challenges in his life, keeping the flame of his passion for music burning until the end. Every generation of musicians and music lovers has found in Ozzy a model of perseverance and the will to keep moving forward even in the face of failure and challenges. His life story has inspired many a testament to the power of determination and love for art. After witnessing the challenges Ozzy has gone through, his constant battle with illness, past trauma, and loneliness, one thing is undeniable: he is a living example of never giving up. If you find Ozzy's story inspiring, don't forget to share and subscribe for more meaningful stories. Live a life of passion and determination just like Ozzy Osbourne. The hardships he faced never diminished the respect and admiration his fans had for him. In fact, the findings in the autopsy report only highlight one thing: Ozzy's life was not only that of a musical legend, but also a constant battle with himself, with physical and mental pain. The truth about Ozzy's health only makes the public respect his perseverance and inner strength, as he overcame all the trauma and hardships of the past to become an inspiration and musical icon for many generations. Through his music career and life, Ozzy Osbourne has left an indelible mark on the hearts of fans all over the world. From his time as one of the founders of Black Sabbath to his death, Ozzy has proven that resilience and passion can overcome any challenge. The life lessons he left behind are not only about music, but also about how we face difficulties, accept the things we cannot change, and find a way to rise above the storms. While the autopsy revealed the serious health issues Ozzy Osbourne suffered throughout his life, what matters most is his career and musical legacy. He was not just an artist, but a symbol of resilience and the will to overcome adversity. No matter how serious his health challenges were, they could not overshadow his profound impact on the global music scene. Ozzy's life is a testament to the power of passion and self-belief. Even through the darkest of times, he remained steadfast, creative, and dedicated. This has created a man known not only for his outstanding music, but also for his fierce fighting spirit, inspiring generations of artists and fans around the world. Ozzy Osbourne's career has been one of musical triumph, but also of challenging journeys, marked by triumphs of spirit in the face of adversity. His contributions to the heavy metal genre, from his classic songs to his profound influence on popular culture, have left an indelible mark. This has made him a timeless icon, admired and respected by generations of music lovers. Therefore, Ozzy Osbourne will forever be a living legend in the hearts of those who love his music and lifestyle. The story of his life and career continues to inspire many people, becoming a source of motivation for them to overcome difficulties and pursue their dreams. The legacy that Ozzy left behind is an indispensable part of the history of world music, contributing to shaping the style and spirit of many generations of artists to come. The memories and influence that Ozzy left behind will live on forever. He was not just a musical star, but an icon of resilience, passion, and courage. Ozzy's journey reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, if we stay strong and love what we do, we can find the light and rise above our circumstances. Thank you for watching until the end. The story of Ozzy Osbourne's autopsy results has truly revealed many surprising truths and changed the way we perceive a rock legend. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. See you in the next interesting topics. And remember, the truth is sometimes more exciting than imagination.